Hey everybody, Kelly, and it's time for my December daily cover. This year I'm going to be using a Simple Stories 6x8 album. It is the Christmas version, so it's a 2-inch binder instead of, I think, an inch or an inch and a half. I used this last year, and I also used just the smaller the previous 4 years. I am going to be using mainly Elle Studio product here. I have the December documented kit from this year, plus I bought some pieces from 'Tis the Season, which was their Christmas line last year. If you're interested in finding out what I'm using, I do have a video called December Daily Prep, and you can find that in my December Daily playlist on this channel. And if I remember, I will link the prep video below, but I can't swear to that. So I was trying to gather some ideas, and I saw somebody who had done a cover, and they had used die cuts. So these are the Elle Studio die cuts, really mostly from 'Tis the Season. I have my other die cuts here. It's a lot of labels that are left, not a lot of circles. So I liked that, and I thought maybe I would do something like that for my first one, or for this year. And as I was looking at it, I decided maybe I didn't want to do that. I really like using the die cuts, and I have, you know, a package of them, so I certainly will be able to go through Christmas. But I just didn't think I wanted to use them all up. Plus, I think that one, I think it went kind of like this, you know, up the album. And last year I did do that with buttons. I also have a playlist for last year's December daily, or in my case it's a holiday daily last year because I did it from Thanksgiving through New Year's. This year I'm going to do it from December 1st through New Year's. But anyway, the more I thought about that idea, the less I liked it. But one of the things that they had done is they brought out a journaling card here, and that they then wrote the December daily stuff and then used other things. So I think that's how my next takeoff is kind of going to be. So you're seeing a little bit of my thought process about what I'm going to do here. Now, I have journaling cards here, both from the December documented and from 'Tis the Season. So I'm just going to look through these quickly. And I love this card. This one says, "So very blessed." I'm feeling very blessed this year, especially this year, so I think that would be cool. And then I like this one too. So I'm kind of just looking here on things that I think would work. 'Tis the Season to be jolly is cute, but maybe not appropriate for the front cover. I'm just kind of going through, and I love this one. So I'm just going to go through my newer cards here. It needs to be something a little bit more solid and like a 3x4 where you wouldn't write on it, kind of a thing, at least in my eye. That would be cute, but I don't like the gray with the craft. And you can cover this with paper or whatever you want to do. I don't tend to do that. Okay, all right, so not loving any of those alternatives, but I've got some 4x6 cards back here. I'm going to just take a look here to see if there's anything that kind of strikes my fancy. And these are two-sided, so I don't have to look on both sides. There's a big December, but again, it's in the gray. This collection is red, green, gray, black, and white. Okay, I'm not finding anything there, and I love this. This is cute too, but I think that would be better if I was more like in the center of the album and I could build around it. So I think I'm going to use that So Very Blessed card. Love that card. So other things I have here, I have an assortment of letter stickers. Besides the tags, I have my wood veneer. I have my snowflakes here. I grabbed some of my washi and green if I want to border this. I have doilies and then puffy stickers, and then some more wood veneer, like some circles and things, some more stickers, some chipboard, and then a bunch of cut aparts as well. So let's see how this works. So, excuse me. I want to probably do this, and I'm thinking I want to back that with a doily. Now, I think I only have doilies in red here. Don't think I have any smaller doilies. And this one, I think there's more than one layer here, but I like that look. So there's that. I'm going to double check just to make sure. I'm pretty sure I have white doilies, but nothing bigger in red. And that is true. Like, I could do a big white one, but since that card is white, the other thing I could do if I wanted to is I could cut that out, either fussy cut it or just, but I'm going to leave it because I don't think I've ever done this kind of thing on a December daily. Now, the one thing I'm thinking is I think I like the idea of backing this with some washi tape right away. And I'm going to talk you through my process. At least I think that's what I'm going to do if it doesn't take too long. I don't want you to have to watch an hour-long video. Some of you may like that, but not everybody will. Okay, so there's that. That's what that'll look like on there. And then I need to find the edge for this one, which will be not so much fun. There it is. And I'm doing this just to kind of test to see what I like. And, excuse me, right away, I really like the wider one better. This is cute, but I think it needs more of a presence if it's going to be on the front of the front cover. So let's get that wrapped around here. And what I'm going to do, and this tape can be not so much fun. I have to be really careful with it. What I'm going to do is start it here at about the halfway, maybe a little bit. Actually, I'm going to start it not quite at the halfway point, I think here. And this is why this tape is not so much fun. I may abort this because this is an old Queen & Company tape, and it splits like this all the time. It drives me a little crazy. I love the tape because it has a beautiful little pine bough with tiny little snowflakes, but it's hard to get it to come off like in the measurements that you need it, unless you're doing small strips, which, you know, that's fine for most of what I'm doing. I'm just going to be a little bit more careful, I guess. Okay, so there's one length. And what I'm going to do is wrap it. Hopefully. Okay, so let's do this. And again, what I'm doing here, this is going to be hard for you to see, but I'm starting it really not quite at the edge of that cover. I want it, or that spine cover there, I want it to take up more of a presence on the khaki part of this, or craft part of it, not khaki. I guess that's kind of khaki color, but it's really craft. And this is fun when you unwind tape like this, isn't it? Okay. Oh my goodness. That's the hard way to do this, but that's okay. Okay, so then I'm going to take this and just kind of look at it on my cover here. And the reason I'm doing this is it seemed like it needed to take up some space up here so that the card sat like I wanted it to sit. Okay, then I'm just going to come in here, match it back over the other one, tear it, and here you go. And there. Now, the one thing that's happening here is this cover's bouncing all over on me, so I am going to see if I can quick find something to stabilize that. And there we go. These are how I keep my photos in these Cropper Hopper big envelopes. So now that stabilizes it so it doesn't jump on me. Okay, so now I can go back to this. And what I was talking about, why I was doing this, is because I didn't like the gap between the card and the doily there. So let's go back and do this again. And I like that. So now we've got some, I like how this space is working out here. All right, so that's that. Now next, I need something here. And candy canes is not it. Presents is not it. Because this is kind of the So Very Blessed is Serious. Could be this puffy sticker. That could work nicely. That tree. What else do we have? Oh, we have another tree here, which is from the chipboard pieces. So let's look at that. And I like that quite a bit, actually. Okay, so I'm going to just pop that in there like that. This does come with a little star. Different kinds of stars, actually. And I have puffy stars too, now that I think about it, that I could use. There's puffy stars right here. My thing is that I don't want it to be red because the doily is red right behind it. I'm not loving this little green one though. So let me see what this green one looks like, and if not, I've got two different kinds of green there, or like a pink. See, I'm not loving green. Maybe it's in my head star should be another color. I do like that. Let's see, don't like the black. There's no gray, plus I don't like gray. Okay, let's grab this. And by the way, one of the reasons I'm trying to use Elle Studio product, because I do have other things pulled out, like I pulled out this Pebbles sheet, is I like my cover to be an indication of what is going to be the main pieces on the inside. If that makes any sense to anybody. And I'm just going to take a quick look because I thought I had stars. I just don't remember in what color they were in my normal Elle Studio stuff. There's a big gray one, but I don't like that one. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay. So I think like this light green would work really well here. I don't think I like the blue because there's not a lot of blue here. So I like that kind of base right away. And now I'm looking at this chipboard tradition here, and there's a little banner here that says, "Love this tradition." And, ooh, I love that too. This needs to come over just a little bit further than I think, so that I can put what I'm looking at here is I want the edge to go through there, kind of. And then I'll figure out what to do with the star piece there in a little bit. This might be able to go up a little bit too. No, definitely not. Okay. I think I had it in a good spot before. And I still have that gap here that I told you I didn't want to have, but oh well. Only I'm going to see that, right? No one else is ever going to look at it. Now, I also like to put December Daily on my cover somewhere. This doesn't seem appropriate. It seems like it should sit down here. And which means to me that I'm going to need to move this up, and I'm thinking about starting it off this corner here. And as I'm looking at this, I have red. I think these green letters would be great to do that. Now I need to get 2017 out of this. I use these in my December Daily, so I'm going to have to use both of these sheets. I'm going to see if they're really close in color. Yeah. Okay, so and what I'm thinking about doing is, and I should use my wax paper to do this now that I think about it, but I'm going to live dangerously here. These Elle Studio letters are just awesome if you're thinking about you need letters. I'm going to use in numbers. I'm going to use this plus lots of other thickers and that kind of stuff, and mini letter stickers and stuff. So here's 2017. I guess I need a 2, don't I? So here's my other thought here. So I have that on there now. Now, December is going to be much longer because originally I was thinking, oh, I'll just stack it like this, but then that'll feel like it's going to fall off. So I think I need daily over here, and I'm not sure I'm going to love that, but hey, let's try it and see what I think once I get it on here. It's hard to spell backwards, isn't it? That's one of the things for sure. So I am actually videoing this on Thanksgiving evening. I had a lovely day. Started out with a turkey trot 5K. And then I spent the day with my sister. Most of my family is not around, and my brother-in-law had to work pretty late today, so we actually didn't do dinner, which is fine with me. If you've seen a few of my layouts, I am working on losing some weight right now and getting back to running, which I did for probably a good, let me think, like 5 years or so. I was running a lot, and then life happened, and I sprained an ankle, and life happened again, and I stopped running just through lots of stuff. So if you've seen some of my layouts where I've talked about how I was starting to eat healthy and all of that again. So I ran a turkey trot today and shaved 3 minutes off of my fastest 5K so far, and I've run about probably 9 or so 5Ks, full 5Ks before this particular run. I've been training for a while using Couch to 5K, which is an awesome program if you're looking for some way to run. Okay, so now I've got Daily 2017 down here. I am going to grab my wax paper because I want to be able to position that December up there properly so that I can really read it properly. And I don't think I'll be able to do that if I try to do it just eyeballing it. Some of you could do that. I don't trust myself to do it. And I do like how this green is echoing all the other greens. So it's nice that I happen to have these letters. And now I'm kind of living a little dangerously because I'm not using my tweezers. But right now I'm just kind of trying to get an idea. So I'm good with that. I'm going to use a lot of capital E's here, which is fine. So anyway, had a great run today. Took a bunch of time off. It was 35 degrees at run time today. We wore turkey gloves and headbands with a big turkey on it, and then orange little running skirts. So lots of fun. You will see a layout at some point, I'm sure, come up about that, because of course there were pictures taken. My sister ran it with me, and so did a really good friend of mine who also happens to be a scrapbooker. All right, so I'm not sure I like that, or do I want to do it this way? I actually think that's the way I want to do it. I didn't like it stacked, but I do like it this way. So that's what I'm going to do. Now the fun part is like poking these letters out with this R. And I'm just going to get myself kind of started where that R starts. Because I want to, normally I probably would have started it on that side, but I'm not going to peel all of these off. That could be kind of disastrous. So let's look. I think that R will be good right there. This is exciting, right? Watching me put down letter stickers. Normally I fast forward through all this stuff for you, but today you get to watch it. So I hope all of you have had a really great Thanksgiving. So after we did the run, my sister and I went back to her house and just relaxed and sat in the hot tub for probably an hour, which probably wasn't good for us, but hey, it felt good, and had coffee, and we drank tea, and later on. Not enough water. I'm paying for that right now. We're not paying for it, but I'm making up on my water intake today. And then I gave her, for those of you who saw the flip through, I gave her the 6x8 wedding album today. I haven't seen her since, well, I shouldn't say I've seen her since I got it done, but at one point I really wanted to give it to her and her husband together because that album's a present for both of them, but that didn't work out, so I gave it to her today. I didn't want to make her wait any longer. Okay, all right, much better. Love the way that works. And I'll probably put a 2017 in that side there with something else. Okay, so now that I have that done, I think this is going to help me figure out the rest of this. Now, the other thing I could do, if I wanted to, maybe drop that a little bit more. Yes. I think I like that. I was going to say I could put another doily under here, but I think what this is doing is it's making it look intentional. And I'm going to pull this up a little bit. It feels like it's a little bit too low. I'm going to stop here. Maybe bring this a little bit down. See, these are all these crazy, fun, minute things that we do as scrapbookers. I think that's about back where it was, isn't it? And I need to go higher. Isn't this funny? Hey, Kelly, this is as exciting as watching paint dry. Okay, so I like that. Right now, I'm just looking to see, do I want to do any other, like anything over here? I think that's too much writing if I put another thing there. There's a cute little thing that says Holly Jolly Memories, but I think that that's a little bit too funny. Here's some stickers. The story of today would be really a great thing to put on here, but I think if I do that, there's too many words, and maybe this is going to be it. Now, what I could do is maybe some stars in here when I'm done. Okay, so I am going to glue. This is coming off. I'm going to use this to begin with. And what I'll do is when I'm done with you, I'm going to use my ATG to get this kind of down. And then I'll come back with my Scotch Quick Dry and glue these edges down. Remember, there were two doilies there, so I wanted to get those down. There's that. And look at this, and I want this on here good because, of course, people are going to be, I'm going to take it off shelves. My ATG's being a little crazy here. Of course it is, because I'm videoing for you guys today. So my plans for the rest of the evening are, because I'm doing a weight loss thing, I really didn't feel like I needed to eat Thanksgiving food. I mean, it's okay. Of course, my favorites are the stuffing and potatoes, which are probably not the best thing for me right now anyway. But one of the things I really wanted to do was get a slice of pumpkin pie. I've had some really great pumpkin desserts in the last couple of years, but I've really just been craving pumpkin pie. So I have a slice of pumpkin pie waiting for me later. And I don't know what I'm doing for my dinner, but I'll do something yummy for that, and then do, yummy, but probably a little bit more weight conscious. And then I'm going to have my pie later. Not that I earned it. I don't want to say I earned it because I don't run for food, but yeah. Anyway, I'm glad. Okay, so now I need to get off. I believe there's a backing on this, because yes, there is. Here's the fun part of being a massage therapist. Oh, hey, that wasn't so bad. Now, that could stick, but in years later, this will fall off. So ATG, here we come, and I'm going to have to just put this down, right, and say, call it good in just a second. And I kind of think I had it like that, right? Yep. That's good. And then I'm going to take this banner piece up here. I think this is a really nice balance between red and green. So I'm looking at balancing things. So the red spine. There's a nice red doily here, and then that red up there, and then the green of the washi tape, and then the green of the title across this, and the green of the tree. And now we're going to do the green of some star stickers. And the thing I like about their star stickers is they do a, they do them on clear. So now we could do that wonky one. I think I like that light green the best. I'm not going to make it go wonky. Okay. So then the question is, do I want to add stars anywhere else? And I'm just going to take a star and kind of pretend here. You know, do I want to do that? Okay, I don't know that well, that could be green. So I'm going to just kind of lightly place that on there. Go back and find red stars, which you're all probably going, it's on the sheet. Here they are. It's on this sheet. See, this green I think is too close to the tree. And that's a little wonky for a star here. See, so I could do like this and that, or do I like it better? I don't know. What do you like better? What do you like better? I almost feel like this is too much. I really seriously think that that is enough. First of all, these, you know, this is going to be handled at least a lot in the beginning. So I'm thinking I like that. Now I could take a look and see, you know, are there any little pieces here that I like that banner is cute. But I think it conflicts a little bit with the trim there. So let's see if I can find, I'm going to pull this to the middle here so you can kind of see me sorting through things. I certainly could do like just a little piece like that, but again, it's feeling like it's just, I don't know, closing that off. Now I'm thinking about, do I really like that green star on there, and do I want to just try a different green? Isn't this is so silly because it's, yeah, that's too matchy, isn't it? Yes. Now, I do have a gray one, though. Actually, I have a couple gray ones. And even though I said, oh, this could be disastrous. Yay. I got that off because it was sticking a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think I like the gray better. Even though I said I didn't like the gray on here, there's gray ornaments there. So that's why I decided to do that. I know, minuscule, small changes, but just continuing to look here. Is there anything that's too cartoony compared to that wreath on So Very Blessed here? I did pull out, if you saw my December daily prep video, I did pull out some of these really pretty Felicity Jane snowflakes, but they're too, actually I think even the small ones, there's a couple, there's two little ones here. If they were smaller, I might think about that. Oh, okay, so if they were smaller, then I think I might think about that, but I do have snowflakes in my wood veneer. So what do I think about that? I actually like that open one too. And I do have different kinds, so. Okay, so again, I'm gonna just stand up so I can really see this and decide. Oh, and there was a really, really tiny inside of a snowflake there. Okay, stand up and kind of see. Do I like it like that? Or do I like it with more on it? Boy, if only I could hear what you're saying before I finish this. I actually kind of like it both ways. Maybe another small one here. Let's see what I think here instead of the big ones. What do we think? What do we think? Plain. Just so that, you know, you guys often see edited YouTube videos and it looks like we have it all together and that doesn't take us long to make decisions. That is not true. And you're seeing it right now. I do like how that kind of echoes that. Yep. I think I'm going to go for it. I do love these tiny baby snowflakes. I don't think I can get these anywhere anymore. And I'm going to use ATG to attach these because I'm afraid they're pretty big. I'm afraid, or pretty heavy. I'm afraid if I don't do this, they'd come off, which that kind of presents a little bit of a problem seeing glue between pieces on here, between the snowflakes. Yeah, I like that. And seriously, small things. And again, now I may put stuff all over this cover. I was trying to make it a little bit less dimensional and those kinds of things. Okay, all right, so I think that's done. That is my December daily cover. And be looking for the actual videos coming up either December 2nd or 3rd. I'm not quite sure which of the two it will be. I am going to take, oh, and I can't do it with this. I was thinking I would use these red letters to put 2017 in there. Can't do that. I have some gray numbers here. Let's see if I've read here. 2, 0, no 1, but I have an I and a 7, and I'll probably use these just to put it on the side there. So I don't think I have these in green, and because I don't have any of this blue, which will feature in a lot of my scrapbooking, these memories, that's great, but I don't have it, so I think I'm not going to do that. And I think this is a little big. Yeah, I think these are a little big to go in that spot. So anyway, I'll get that figured out. That's a really minor piece of this whole thing. But I hope you guys are all well. And again, start looking for the videos on December 2nd or 3rd, depending on how fast I get them up. I plan to try to do a spread every day. However, I am working a lot more this year than I did last year, a lot more hours. So I may not be able to do that. We'll just see how it goes. Anyway, hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving holiday, and I am so excited to get this project started. It's my favorite project for sure, of all times, much less every year. All right, bye everybody. Hey everybody, it's Kelly again, and I'm coming back to you with this still shot of the cover, and you'll notice I made one change here. And that is that I added 2 more snowflakes to the cover. When I was taking the detail shots and the still shot here, I just was not happy with just the 3 wood veneer snowflakes on the cover. So added a couple more. And I'm much more pleased with the way it looks now. So anyway, couple of detail shots following. Hope you guys are all well, and I will be back with another video again soon. Bye!